Welcome back, tribe. So I've gotten a lot of guys recommending me this soft guy era stuff and wanting to cover it. Let's see what's going on here. Real time. Haven't watched these.
This has to be the best trend that ever existed in this era, because now you ladies will understand how ridiculous you sound.
Bro, thank you for introducing me to the soft guy era. It's changing my world, as you can see in the passenger seat right now. Major breadwinner.
The soft guy era has begun, and men have had enough of modern women.
Basically, it's men standing up to women and saying, no, I will no longer bring all of these things to the table, and you don't bring anything to the table.
The amount of women that are outraged by the soft guy era, because basically these men are flipping.
The motto for men going forward is no hymen, no diamond. Enough is enough.
I don't know if any of you guys have seen this trend going around on TikTok called the soft guy era. Basically, it's men standing up to women and saying, no more. I will no longer bring all of these things to the table, and you don't bring anything to the table.
Okay.
And I got to say, guys, I love it. I love what you're doing, and I support it 100%. Most relationships, the man brings all of it to the table. He's the protector. He's the provider. He's the moral support. He sits there, he listens, and he helps when the woman just ignores him. Doesn't care about what he's passionate about.
Yeah, this megalopolis of simping we've built in the West is unfortunately partly due to the gynocracy and partly due to the messaging that we have in all our artistic realms, movies, music. I mean, think of it this way. Even rappers are simps today. We went from in the 90s, won't break a dollar for a bitch, to rappers boasting about buying women diamonds, watches, clothes, jewelries, taking them out on trips. It's simping. The rap industry is full of simps. The music industry in general is full of simps. The movies are full of simps. The TV shows are full of simps. Our entire society is showing you how to be a simp, how to be a resource extractee to the resource extractors. I'm going to guess that this stuff started off as a meme, basically highlighting the hypocrisy and the delusion of the double standards of modern women today, because they don't bring much to the table. It's true that when it comes to feminine qualities, they've been hyper masculinized. They don't know how to be feminine, fit, friendly women anymore. They're very combative, very masculine. So men are now doing the reverse of acting, from what it seems here, this soft guy era, is these guys are just acting super feminine, the exact mirror to what the women are doing. Let's see.
Doesn't care about what his dreams are and what he wants to do. Doesn't support him emotionally. Doesn't bring to the table what she needs to bring to the table to help that.
Get a passport, bro. Get a passport, dude. This is another symptom of the dysfunction in dating in the Western world. Get a passport. No need for soft guy era. It's cool. It's a joke. I know men are laughing. It'll probably catch some real steam with a bunch of men because it resonates with them and it'll become an actual thing. But we know, man to man, you're not trying to be no soft guy. Maybe to the quote modern woman that's a strong, independent boss babe, don't need no man. You could play the soft guy era card, make her slave, go to work, pay everything, sit at home, play video games, chill, do nothing. Yeah, you can take advantage the same way they've been taking advantage out of us. But men know what we want. We want to be the head of a household. We want to lead a family. We want to be the breadwinners, but we need a woman beside us that has all the feminine characteristics and will give us kids and doesn't have the combative attitude and doesn't think it's an adversarial relationship where we're together bringing up a legacy where it's worth you busting your ass at work to provide and protect because you have something to live for when you come home. Again, bro, passport, get out. If I was coming up in the dating game today at these guys' ages, the soft guy era stuff, personally, I wouldn't even indulge in the soft guy era women that are available. Even if you want to be a soft boy, the chicks are too masculine. It's not worth being a soft boy for. Get you a cougar. At least she'll take care of you. At least you might get a Corvette or a Ferrari out of it. At this point, bro, just get an older woman who's got some money and a high sex drive and uses you as a little boy toy.
Next, fellas, I support the soft guy era. If a woman's not bringing to the table what you need her to bring,
highlight their stupidity.
If she brings nothing but drama, chaos, and negativity in her life, she's not for you.
I can get me a little house husband to do the cooking and cleaning while I work. I think it's great soft guys want to switch roles. My mother didn't treat me like a prince. For the next woman to treat me like a peasant, drizzle, drizzle. Guy era is the best thing I've seen in years. I'm married, so I can't get in, but I'm with it. Stay strong, kings.
What the hell?
This is great. Drizzle Drizzle is just a call for mutual respect and accountability. For those of you that don't understand, this is men making fun of women. They talk about equality and got nothing to offer when it comes to being equal.
Figured.
Men,
Talking about. You guys are already living this soft guy era. What do you guys want? What do you guys want from women?
Here we go.
I want to know, because it's like you guys want more. You guys do.
I want someone who should know they should be paying 100% of the bill.
I finally understand when these males say soft guy era, because I was really confused. I'm like, you want to be pampered like women? Like, what's going on? No. Soft guy era. Did you know that most of these men that are stating this are over the age of 30?
Wow.
Most of them actually over the age of 40 and 50.
Oh, really?
It's because after 30, most men
Oh, is there a wall?
from ED.
Ah.
Option is to be soft.
now the insults didn't just stop there.
We go to D jokes. What kind of men are you dealing with that are impotent at 30? Doesn't that happen when you're in your like 60s? Aside from the boys that are dealing with ED issues from extreme porn addiction, assuming you move your 2 feet and you go on walks and you eat relatively clean, pretty sure your D's gonna work for a really long time. Which again, get rid of the adult entertainment. Stop choking your chicken for nothing. Use that pent up sexual energy into physical pursuits. Get a ripped body so you don't have to deal with this. This is what the soft boys are triggering right here. This the one. She's getting played left and right. Tyrone is coming and going, hitting and quitting, and she can't hold on to a man. She's been upset at the amount of effort she puts in, the amount of money she puts in. The man took her Nissan Altima. Her tires stay bald in, he don't fix them. Oil change light is on. It's been on for years. That shit has turned into black sludge so dark, light can't escape it anymore. Come on, man. It's funny to see the women that are getting triggered by the soft guy era are the exact women that have been with these deadbeats getting used and upset that even the walking wallets are now demanding equal treatment.
A lot of y'all dudes need to stop trying to play it off and just admit it. Like, a lot of y'all dudes really do want a man, because I be seeing like dudes getting online talk about how they in they soft boy era and they want to be taken care of and they want dates and they want.
It's the typical, either your D doesn't work or it's small, or obviously you're gay. It's the typical comebacks for women when they legitimately are hurt by the actions of men. Like, I remember one specific incident where I went out with friends and their friend that they brought along was super into me, acting extremely interested, wanted to get it in that night, had no reservations otherwise. The fact that she was throwing it at me in that manner put me off in the first place. Me and my buddy, his girl sitting across, and this girl that's into me is sitting across, and me and him just kind of off having our own conversation while the girls are talking about whatever. And I hear her say, "What's wrong with him? Is he gay? Does he like girls? I don't understand." And my buddy and his girlfriend, we've been to Vegas. They know about my relationship, some of the escapades in college. And his girlfriend was like, "No, he's just not gay. Maybe he's just not into you." And that set her off. Then she tried to make me jealous by talking to some toad in the bar. And on the Uber ride back, they stopped at a hotel and Toad Man and that chick went, and I'm assuming he got in. He was all happy. He was all giggly. You know, he got brought into our group because she was into him, and he thought he pulled that and he's going to get lucky tonight. And the entire time they're talking together and that guy's trying to game her up and all that, he already had the deal sealed because I rejected her. And the entire time she's looking at me, dancing on him sloppily, like touching him sloppily, which is not going to work on a man. Turned me off even more, like, ugh, so you just jumped from another dude. Again, gross. My instinct was correct. You're far too easy. But she thought that's how she makes me jealous, because that's how women are jealous of other men. When they see other women on a man, for them, it's a turn on. For them, it's a competition to take a man away. She wants to prove she's better than that girl, that she deserves the attention. That is why chicks like dudes who have a lot of women around them. It's stupid, bro. I don't make the rules. They're so counterintuitive, and you only learn shit like this when you see it happen in front of your eyes. And it's especially brutal when it happens with the girl you really like and thought highly of. And then you figure out, wow, she's just another bozo. They literally all respond to the same thing. It's like a computer program. Everything works, whether she's just the hostess who welcomes you at the shitty restaurant or the chick who does fucking cardiac surgery. It makes no difference. It's crazy. Back to soft boys.
Flowers, like, why as a man do you want somebody to spoil you? Like, as a man, it should make you feel good to provide, to do for your woman.
Because you're not a woman.
What do y'all be doing out here? Like, y'all really be crying because y'all don't get the same stuff that...
You're not feminine. You're the furthest thing away from your grandma. You've practically become a man. The gynocracy has molded you into basically a weak dude. That's what you are. Everything you say, I don't need a man. I am strong and independent. The patriarchy is oppressing me. What are men good for? When that's how you operate at a base level, of course, men won't want to provide for you. Men won't want to spoil you. Men don't want to do these things for a dude. Now, if you're truly a fit, feminine, friendly woman, you have a great nurturing personality. You're easygoing. You're peaceful. You have a bubbly, energetic, positive demeanor about you. You melt all his stress away. He can relax. It's peace when he's around you. You'll never have to ask a man for anything. If you manage to do these things, which came standard issue on your grandma, great grandma, and the women before, you'd have to beat that man off with a stick to get rid of you. Women have no idea about the concept of loyalty and how men operate around it. Because if they just understood, if women really knew how to game men in the proper manner old school women knew to get a man's loyalty and commitment, if you just do some very simple things, that's why some women know men are simple creatures. They just need a few things. Once you give a man a few things, that loyalty, that protection, that provisioning, all that stuff kicks in a man. He's going to fight and die for you because he wants to protect what he has. The one thing that brings all those things I've said earlier into his life, because the world is chaos, the world is hell, the world is stressful. He has to go out there and make it. He has to compete against other men, compete against corporations, compete against governments, compete against the internet. It's a competition. A man's life is just competition. Why would he want to come home to yet another competition with his own woman? Yet another battle, more stress. If the home you're coming to is yet another war in the battle of your life, then that woman will not receive any of the things she's looking for. And that's why they're frustrated today. This is the disconnect in the West. You're not a feminine woman. You don't deserve the feminine benefits previous generations got. We're in the new world of equality, so you're paying for everything, or at least half. You ask men out on dates. You pay for that shit. You pay half the mortgage, if not all of it, if your income is that much higher than his. You got to do all the things men used to do. Exclusively. Welcome to the new world. You helped build it.
Like, what do y'all be doing out here? Like, y'all really be crying because y'all don't get the same stuff that women get. Like, y'all not women. Y'all are men. Like, what is y'all doing?
They're soft boys.
Y'all just be too sassy. Like, y'all be wanting to, y'all be getting clear coats on your nails, clear coats on your toes. Like, what is y'all doing? I remember I took this, like, I don't care. Like, I spend money on anybody, even my friends. And I remember, like, I had took this dude to get some sushi, and I was just thinking about it. Like, he's really a bad bitch. Like, he went shopping with me, and then I bought him some sushi. Like, a lot of y'all really want to be bad bitches. Like, y'all really want to be baddies.
Stay up, King.
What is wrong with y'all? Like, y'all be getting mad because y'all can't be women. Like, what is wrong with y'all? Like, who raised y'all? Like, y'all really be getting online talk about, and it's not fair that, like, girl, when has y'all don't want us to be equal to y'all in no other way? Like, why is y'all acting sassy? Like, what is wrong with y'all? Like, y'all is, like, y'all want a man. Just admit it. If you want to be wined and dined and you want flowers, you want a fucking man. Just admit it. Watch. Next y'all gonna be crying because y'all can't be bottle boys. Y'all gonna start trying to be bottle boys. Y'all gonna come out with a Speedo trying to dance and shit so y'all can get some money too, cause y'all gonna complain. Cause y'all don't, y'all funny, man. Y'all be wanting a man. This generation is a man.
You know what I wonder about this stuff too? I don't know if I'm a conspiracy theorist or my pattern recognition is being set off, but this seems like just another nail in the coffin of the Western man's masculinity. Let's take it back a few generations. Imagine I'm going to assume what she's saying is true about taking a man out, dudes that are getting their nails done, taking out shopping and all this stuff. Imagine if your great grandpa heard about what men were doing nowadays. Now, I understand the counter to that is, well, but yeah, we don't have the women they used to have, which is true. But you do have a passport. You can go travel, can reject these kinds of women entirely, starve them out. If men collectively starved out these kinds of toxic women, I think this sprinkle movement would die out extremely quick, because one thing a woman can't stand is being alone, is having no attention from men. So if men were to punish this kind of toxic behavior by withdrawing their attention, it would fall apart instantly. There's no wind behind the sails of this sprinkle movement whatsoever. I'm telling you, it's just like a societal shit test. The reason they're getting away with all this is because of the simpocalypse of the West. That's all it is. I don't know. Just my thought. Curious. Let's let this play out.
It's like
men really decided amongst themselves to make themselves even more undesirable to women. This is how men are going to act like women. I would rather just hang out with women and the population. For centuries, it has been the case that men are protectors and providers. Let them be in their soft boy era. Let them alone. Try to throw it back in our faces and be like, see, it's ridiculous. No, it's ridiculous coming from you. Let me be very clear when I say this. This is a movement formed by broke men. Men who have the means to be a provider. They don't act like this. They are more than happy to provide for you in the way that you need as a woman. I am thankful for the men who have started this movement. The only men who want to have a soft girl life are the broke ones. The fact that men are coming on here and talking about how we have to settle, we don't have to do anything. You can make more money or you will end up alone, period. And if you don't like that,
it's cool. You could lose some weight and become more attractive, or you could end up dating a broke guy, period. You can be tall and look like a supermodel or not, period. And you won't get attention that you want. You can be feminine and friendly and want to stay at home with the kids and clean up the place and do all the stuff women used to do, or not be alone with cats, period. I mean, this is the hypocrisy of this. You could turn it back. It's always a man's fault. Remember, dude, it's always your fault as a man. And now they attack the broke boys, which is, of course, you either got a small D, it don't work, you're gay, or you're broke. Pick one.
as a man, should be going into government and trying to change the way that the economics currently are in this country. Do something positive.
This woman turned off her comments for a reason.
It's just not hitting for me. When women talk about getting in their soft girl era, it's because we've acknowledged that men be driving women crazy. Women be letting themselves crash out behind men. Whether you be amped up all the time behind a man, or it's just you want to take better care of yourself as a woman. But this soft guy era shit, y'all are literally just making fun of women. And it's just kind of weird to me. That's not...
Hey, man, look, get your damn passport. I'm sorry, but the obesity rates in the United States just blow me away now that I'm living overseas. It's insane how America has gotten in this position. There's dudes fighting for obese women in the States. That's the actual state of dating. You go overseas, everybody's skinny for the most part. The only people that are overweight are usually older people, and they got problems, health problems. It's hard spotting an obese person in Eastern Europe. And from the guys that I talked to that went to Asia, same thing, dude. It's hard. You have to actually look for them. If you were to take shots for every obese person you saw in Eastern Europe, you're not drunk at the end of the day. If you did the same thing in America, you're dying within 30 minutes from alcohol poisoning. Take your fishing rod and go somewhere else. The waters are stocked with incredible trophies everywhere but the West. Leave, walk away.
I know I could never do a social media dude. And I know you're probably thinking oh, you're social media. No. Y'all have never seen me making videos about oh, he's sassy. Cause I don't really like that either. I believe men do get to advocate for themselves and stand up for themselves. And I feel like it's a healthy thing to do. Now, is there a little bit of sass out here? Probably, but I don't interact with those kind of men. So I don't know if this is one of those situations where this soft guy content to me is sassy, but can y'all wrap it up and let's talk about real shit?
Oh, no.
Women fought for equality. Why do women deserve better and not equal treatment? 50-50 is the bare minimum because that's equal. And if those men start traveling overseas, they are really going to know what it's like to be treated very well.
There it is.
Period. If you broke, just say so. We are no longer accepting mediocrity. Thought y'all were strong, independent, educated boss babes. Drizzle, drizzle. Find another woman then. We need more safe spaces for men. A handful of men decided to make videos and talk, just like most women do, and all of a sudden it's all wrong. Maybe do some self-check and make a change. Respectfully, you're missing the point. The point is soft guys are asking for reciprocity.
I want that, Michael. I'm gonna cry. I'm trying to get this off, and I need a screwdriver. I just wish someone would pull over and help me.
Womp womp. I'm in my soft guy era. If we break down on the side of the road and you can't change the tire, you can't even assess what's wrong with the vehicle, you are less than a 3 and you don't deserve a king like me. I'm sorry, but I'm in my soft guy era. If you don't even know how to use scissors properly, you are not worth my time. I'm in my soft guy era. If you can't drop $100 on my synthetic oil change, you're legit a 0.
What's actually hilarious is the amount of women that are outraged by this soft guy era, because basically these men are flipping the roles on them and they realize how ridiculous and unrealistic it sounds when a man says it, but then when they say it, it's not ridiculous. Like, some women have even gone as far as to call these men gay and act really homophobic towards them for simply asking for what they're asking for. And what I get from it, even if it is a joke, jokes aside, it's about reciprocation, and it's showing how many women expect it automatically because their inflated egos are telling them that they deserve it no matter what, without any reciprocation.
Nailed it.
I don't know about you guys, but any relationship that you're in deserves appreciation, reciprocation, and I think a lot of you guys need to go back to kindergarten where we learn to treat others how you want to be treated.
Good.
Because if you don't want to be used, then don't use people. If you don't want to be looked at as a paycheck, don't be a gold digger. If you want respect, you have to give respect. If you want someone to be compassionate and considerate, you have to be compassionate and considerate. And yes, this absolutely goes both ways. So the fact that so many women are showing the fact that they'll never reciprocate the same energy, this explains why so many men are out here, just match my energy and I'll match yours. And the problem is, it's not happening. It's the same way that so many women will come online and bash men and talk shit about men and talk about their first dates being awful. But the moment that my platform or other women like me call out toxic behaviors, it's a problem. So y'all can talk shit about men and their toxic behaviors, but when women call you out on your own toxic behaviors, it's different. Anyways, drizzle, kings. Okay, bye.
Absolutely perfectly said.
We done with the whole masculine provider male era. We're in our soft guy era.
So one of my girlfriends just brought me to Chipotle, and I'm like, what are we doing here? Do I look like the type of man that eats at Chipotle? Like, show some respect. So then she took me to Applebee's, and I'm like, you've got to be kidding me. I Ubered out of there. Kings, know your worth. Don't let these girls take you to these trash restaurants. Like, I wanted a filet mignon. How am I supposed to get that at Applebee's? Do I really look like an Applebee's type of guy? I don't even know. I'll probably give her the silent treatment for like 2 days. And frankly, it was so stressful that I'm spending the rest of the day burning 0 calories. It's my 0 calorie day today.
Babe, I want some hot chocolate.
Okay.
All right, ladies. The men have decided if you can't beat them, join them. So drizzle to your sprinkle. Okay? At the end of the day, you told men that they were toxic just for being men. You told men that strength and macho behavior and all the rest of the things that come along with being a man, those things are all bad. Put them away. Okay. They said no problem. They have no problem being in their soft guy era. So I hope you're not concerned about who's going to be taking out the trash, because guys have decided you, princess, you get to take out the trash. And while we're talking about royalty, I hope you're not wanting to be a passenger princess, because these guys, they want that treatment too. Fair is fair, right? Anything you can do, they can do. All right. Well, they've decided to match your sass, and now they're embracing it. So I hope that you get everything that you wanted, because ladies, y'all have created some monsters. Okay. So buckle up and enjoy the ride. I don't think it's ending anytime soon.
Nope.
Drizzle.
She is correct. Men have given women exactly what they wanted.
This is great. I can't begin to tell you how much I appreciate that these dudes kicked off the soft guy era. I support the movement 100%. Just look at this. You see, men like to be pampered too, just like we do. The joy it brings me to see these beautiful women taking care of their men.
This has to be the best trend that ever existed in this era, because now you ladies will understand how ridiculous you sound if the shoe were on the other foot. So no need to get all hell and bent and get mad with the gentleman for saying such thing. You see, when it came off out of another person's mouth, and it happens to be a man, all of you are so bothered. But think about it. You guys have been pushing, and pushing. Even for women like me who tell you guys, don't be, hoeing around. No, but you guys decided to report videos that actually give you some advice that this is not how you should be doing. And then some of you older lady thought that you're 50, you still want to have your standards so high. Lady, go look in the mirror. All and worn out. What do you want? They always want fresh food. The same.
Wow. If I say shit like that, the entire channel should be terminated. The platform is to remove them. That's wild, dude. Speaking common sense. This time it came out of a woman's mouth.
I were to eat fruits, and if my fruits has turned bad, I probably wouldn't want to eat it. So, just humble thyself and leave the guys alone. You guys have so many
No bad fruits, Era. Humble thyself.
outlet to spread hatred towards men. So now it's the era. So I support the soft guy era. Drizzle for shizzle, gentlemen.
This movement is a wake-up call for all men wanting better.
This is embarrassing for black men. Well, fuck it. I'll hop in then and I'll say the same thing. I am in my soft guy era. Now it's embarrassing for all men that we're holding our standard the exact same way that you have a standard for us. Okay. That's the women playbook. They'll either call you insecure, they'll call you gay, which is homophobic. Don't do that. Or they'll try to shame you. Why do women do that? Because that's their internal playbook. They have they can't actually make men do anything physically, because obviously we're stronger. So throughout history, that's how they've gotten to control men. However, since y'all wanted equal rights and equal pay so bad, and now that you've gotten it, it's only fair that we go 50-50 in the relationship. Which at this point in the video would invoke you saying, oh, like you're a broke, insecure guy. Naturally, but I don't know if you could tell, that is my water view. According to y'all, I'm a high value man. Like, I'm what y'all want. You want a 6-figure man over 6'1" that is well endowed. But the thing is, asking for 50-50, like if you guys are like, oh, I'd love to go 50-50 with a man, that's fine. But the thing is, y'all are asking for everything provided for, which is, a guy like me could do it. Most guys can't do it, but I could do it. But imagine if a guy said that. A guy, yeah. It just speaks to the ego that y'all have, that y'all think you're all worth a guy paying for everything when you guys make the exact same because that's what you wanted.
Another tech.
Yes, the obese gremlin's asking for that shit too. That's what's crazy. All we're doing is holding up a mirror. Women are basically attacking, despising their own reflections. Drizzle. Nailed it. Now all we need is men to stop buying OnlyFans. Yep. Unfortunately, there's too many weak men today, so that's not going to stop. Damn, I need to get out of this country. Hoflation, inflation, woke culture, pronouns, I'm out. If she doesn't want you in her peak, 18 to 24, don't entertain her in yours, 30 plus. Oh my God, dude. I love it. I love this. This is hilarious. Just another symptom of the decline, boys. By the way, if you want to get cool shirts like this and other ones for the community, check the link below in the description. Help support the channel. If you want to work on your masculinity and be surrounded by a group of men that are getting better and better every single day, hop on, join the private community, and join us on Zoom calls. We do multiple every week, and we're getting better step by step, day by day, solving problems and turning dreams into reality. See you men on the other side.